Hi, I'm Elaine Samugaro, an ESL instructor based in Toronto, Canada, and this is Better English in 3 Minutes, your source for short lessons about advanced English grammar, vocabulary, and learning strategies to help you become the best English communicators that you can be. I'd like you to take a minute to watch the following video, which was released by USA Today.
Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values. Like, you work hard for what you want in life.
From a young age, my parents impressed on me the values that you work hard for what you want in life.
That your word is your bond, that you do what you say you're going to do.
That your word is your bond, and you do what you say and keep your promise.
That you treat people with dignity and respect.
That you treat people with respect.
Barack and I set out to build lives guided by these values and to pass them on to the next generation.
And we need to pass those lessons on to the many generations to follow.
And because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
Because we want our children in this nation to know that the only limit to your achievements is the strength of your dreams and your willingness to work for them.
Did you catch the word-for-word repetition? It's difficult to miss, isn't it? In some cultures, cloning or duplicating another person's words in this way may be perfectly acceptable. It may even demonstrate reverence for authority and respect for leadership. But in countries like Canada, the US, Australia, the UK, particularly in higher learning environments, the act of taking another person's words or another person's ideas and claiming that they are your own is simply not acceptable. This applies to all printed material, including the words published on the internet. It also applies to ideas. This behavior is called plagiarism, and it is thought of as intellectual theft. In some cases, it can be accompanied by public humiliation and serious academic penalty. It has been my experience that many English language learners plagiarize unintentionally. Some learners are never taught the difference between correct and incorrect paraphrasing. Others carry deep-seated insecurities about their own way of expressing themselves. These insecurities cause them to believe that someone else's words are better than their own. Or, worse still, that someone else's words will get them a better mark in college or university classes than their own attempts. Of course, carelessness can also play a role in plagiarism. Some students simply lose track of what they read from a book and what originated from their own brain. The short lessons for the next few weeks will focus on the art of paraphrasing. It's important to know that in order to paraphrase effectively, we have to do a series of things. First of all, we've got to understand the meaning of the original statement or idea that we want to paraphrase. This means that we may have to read and reread it several times. Secondly, we must understand the topic and the controlling idea of what we have just read, as well as the underlying grammar. Thirdly, in order to clearly communicate the same ideas in your own words, we must also be sure never to add or omit information from the original version. This also may take several attempts. So before we start to write, let's identify what correct paraphrasing actually means. Let's look at this example together. Here's the sentence. Writing academic essays can be challenging for some college and university students. Now, if you had to choose one of the following sentences, which one would you say is the best paraphrase of the original sentence? Pause the video to read the options, then choose either A, B, or C. Did you make your selection? Good for you. Let's look more closely at the incorrect answers. Now, A is incorrect because the sentence provides extra information. It says first-year university and college students. that information is not provided in the original sentence. It also borrows too many words from the original, such as challenging, academic essays, college and university students. B is also not a good choice because although it paraphrases by using written assignments instead of essays and higher learning environments instead of college and university students, it omits the act of writing. What does the word problems mean in selection B? Does it mean typing? So C is the best choice because it expresses the same meaning in a different way. That comes to the end of our lesson for today. If you'd like to download a paraphrasing activity that gives you more practice identifying correct paraphrasing, please feel free to visit EnglishCoachingOnline.com and click on Writing Resources. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.